people want to be comfortable to intercede.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a hot mic take. Why you say that, sir?
Because
Trust in your plans, trust in your process, trust in your plans, trust.
What's up, fam? Welcome to that podcast, and with your favorite host, Jorim, aka the Zim Dream Kid, with you.
Pastor Wandile over here.
And we're here by the bed as usual. It's our new spot.
Yeah.
Shooting your favorite podcast. Shout out to everybody that's subscribing.
Shout out to everybody.
Doing the good stuff.
Yeah.
Liking, commenting, doing all
sharing
and all the
we
stuff.
appreciate you guys.
So keep doing that good stuff.
Yeah.
We highly appreciate it. Should we tell them about what we're trying to do with the air, sir? Or should we?
Let's leave it for the end. So you gotta stay on and you keep hearing good stuff every time, every day.
That's if you're also doing the good stuff, you know, of sharing and liking and commenting and doing the good stuff. Yeah. I really enjoyed the last episode where we were talking about, I don't know from which one they are watching now, but the episode 13.
Okay.
Because probably when they're watching this, they're probably watching episode, I don't know, 16, 17, around there. Yeah, the one about Duma, I hope they are catching game on that one also.
Yeah. No, that one is really interesting. So.
Yeah. So give us, if you have any ideas you guys want us to talk about, we don't mind. Shoot them in the comment section.
Just put it there.
Let's see what we can do about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, sir, without wasting time, what are we diving deep into?
Okay. So today it's a bit it's a very special topic for me.
Yeah.
Only because I'm obviously a pastor. But our topic today is intercession.
Intercession.
The power of intercession, the purpose of intercession.
You know, it's a terminology not maybe familiar with a lot of people.
Yes, very much.
They might think you're saying intersection or intercession.
No,
So
intercession.
What does intercession
So
mean?
intercession, in simple words, means praying on behalf of another.
In simple terms.
In simple terms, is praying on behalf of another person. Yeah. You still get where it's personal intercession. You're praying on behalf of yourself. And then you get the prox intercession, which is praying on behalf of others.
Oh, so wait, what's the difference there?
Personal and proxy. Which is proxy is others, like you're praying for other people besides yourself.
So is it still intercession if you're praying for someone in the should I say in their company?
Yeah, it's
still considered
it is considered intercession because you're praying for someone else.
Yeah.
Then you also get group intercessions. Those are like the intercessory groups, where you guys intercede as a group on behalf of others or yourselves or whatever.
Whether it's done in their company or out of their company, it's still intercession.
It's still intercession.
It falls under intercession.
It's still intercession.
Just wanted to make that a little bit
so
clear.
So intercession is praying on behalf of another, and so basically it's all about prayer.
Right.
You get you get people sometimes that will gather and say, let's intercede for somebody, and they just gossiping about the person. You get so
they say, no, tell us what's going on because we want to pray for you, Kadi. They just want to get some gist, bro.
They just want to hear some juicy stories. It's true. So intercession is beyond gossip. It's beyond all the stories that you guys would share together. It's standing in the gap on behalf of others. And if you look now, sir, and I feel this is what the Lord was talking about when he said that you are the salt and the light of the world.
Of the earth,
You get, because we are the people that are supposed to be preserving life, preserving people, calling people out of darkness into light. And that's why wickedness is on the rise now.
Because of lack of intercession.
Lack of intercession, sir. We have less people interceding. We have more people looking for self-glory, shining, looking for good life, which is perfect. Well done. But I want you to look in the olden days when our grandparents and our parents and, look at the gospel then and the gospel now.
Are you saying there's a shift, sir?
I feel like there is a shift. We have
But
more.
is this a good shift or a bad shift? Because I have my opinion on that also.
Okay. Well, you'll share your opinion, but for me, I feel like it's not the same. Because before the gospel was selfless, sir.
Yes.
It was very selfless. People understood the mission of living poor to preach the gospel. You get, but now.
So are you saying we should leave poor to preach the gospel?
No, I'm not saying that. No.
Sir, you get bullets for yourself. I ain't say that too.
No, what I'm saying is people didn't mind living poor to preach the gospel.
Okay.
But now people won't preach the gospel poor, sir.
They want to look flashy.
They want to be flashy about it. They want to be, and even just speaking of intercession itself, you get, like, people want to be comfortable to intercede.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a hot mic take. Why you say that, sir?
Because everybody's looking for their own and not for another, sir.
Okay, so basically, if you're going to have a heart of intercession, it's going to require you to be very selfless.
The highest part or point of intercession is the fact that you have to be selfless. You have to consider others more than yourself. It's about giving more than taking.
Okay, so now I get where you're coming from. You're saying that, okay, it's different back in the days, because back now people are really like self-concerned about themselves. That's why it's like, okay, nah, bro, I'm not gonna be. Why should I pray for so and so?
Yeah, why? Like, for example, there's a lady that said to me, every time God will be talking to her to intercede for me. You get, God will be talking to her to intercede for me. I was like, wow, that's amazing. And then she was like, but you don't even appreciate me, so why should I intercede for you? I'm like, I didn't even know you intercede for me. You get
no, but on her point also, she's all kind of like wrong, because if like what you're saying, it's selfless. If you're interceding to get a thank you from the person that you're interceding,
then
from,
it's no longer intercession.
You're just doing that for, I don't know, your motives at that point in time. Because if you do actually interceding for someone, you're not looking for that.
You're not looking for their praise
for
or
their response from them,
or them giving you. You get, because intercession is regardless of appreciation or not, acknowledgement or not.
Yeah. Because you want to see the improvement on the other hand, or on the other side of whatever you're praying for. Because you're not looking at yourself and you're saying, no, I want to gain. You are looking that they should gain. That person should be established.
And so even, we are part of the intercession group for the church. And you realize how selfless it is to pray, to intercede, because you're not there to pray for yourselves. You're not there to pray for your breakthrough. You're not there to pray for your family. You're there to pray for on behalf of others.
And the church at large.
The church, the growth, protection, preservation, breakthrough for people. And sometimes you'll find that the prayers you're praying for others are things that you need yourself.
True. And they may actually get answered before your own get answered. And you have to actually be fine with that.
That is the power of intercession. You get.
But there's also, okay, I think we'll get there. Actually, there is benefits to that. But you were saying that there's a shift in the gospel because people are very selfish and everything, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, true. People are getting selfish. But I also want to say that, like a sidebar though. Like, I feel like, okay, the gospel was very strong and regarded by our older generation, our grandmothers and whatever. But I also feel like right now the fire is increasing. It's intensifying.
It's true.
Because the darker the space, the brighter the light.
The brighter the light has to shine.
It's just that the vessels are the issue.
And sir, in the old before there was that sense of being able to stand and not minding awkwardness. You get. Now people have to wait for the right time to say certain things, to preach a certain gospel. They're not open about it anymore like they used to be.
But you can't blame them. So we're not living in 1920, whatever. There's a lot of, like for example, this clip you're seeing right now is on YouTube. There's certain things we can't say because they will take down our video.
But then whose fault is that? We allowed them to get to that point where they can restrict us of saying certain things.
No, it's not their fault. It's like I say, it's like the darker it gets, the brighter it gets.
The light has to shine.
This platform is not owned by a Christian society. So they have rules and regulations for us to
we have to follow.
Unless if, for example, it was our platform, then we can say the heck that we want to say.
But then that brings me back to the point where maybe the old gospel was a bit better, because now they didn't rely on worldly platforms to preach the gospel. They preached the gospel regardless. They would stand in the streets.
Where were they preaching the gospel, sir?
Or in the streets, in churches, in homes.
Right now, even in the streets, they will protest. They will call it hate speech.
Yeah, it's true. I think I saw one guy that was evangelizing, and people were fighting him and whatnot. I was like, but he's just saying the word of God. He's not like, attacking people with just.
Yeah, so I just wanted to put that aside, but that it's also the generation that we're living in. It's a bit more crazier than back in the days. It's just that we, the vessels that carry the mission and the vision and the message, are the ones that have to be like now.
Yeah, we have to find ground, sir.
Yes, we have to find our ground more harder.
Yes,
I feel like we're just taking it lightly. That's why intercession is kind of like
it's optional now.
Yeah.
Intercession is not optional, sir.
Yes,
it's a requirement and a responsibility for every single person to intercede.
And I think one of the things is that we take intercession. I think I would want to use the word lightly.
Yeah.
Why? Because if we understood the power of what we are doing, we would do it more.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's a lack of knowledge.
It's a lack of knowledge, I believe also.
Because people don't know what we can actually do as a church if we pray. There's certain things. I don't know. There was one man of God, he was saying that he was prophesying a very global prophecy, right? And he says this prophecy is based on the fact if the church prays, if they do pray, we can stop this incident from happening. If we don't, it's likely to happen.
Yeah.
So do you understand that?
The power
of intercession. That he's saying that if we do pray, it can happen. But I have a question though. While I'm saying this, something comes up to my mind. Someone would say, sir, okay, why don't just God do it? Why are we praying about it? Because God is the Almighty.
Yeah.
Why are we interceding in the first place when He has the power to do it?
Yeah.
Why does it work like that on spiritual grounds, sir?
Because this realm was created for man.
Okay.
Yeah, this realm was created for man. And the only access God has is through man. This is why even when He wanted to win us over, He had to give birth to Himself. And which now Jesus Christ comes into the picture. So in this realm where we are, we have what we call free will. And He can't go beyond that. This is the realm of man, you guys. So everything that has to be done has to come through the will
of man.
And they have to agree to it. This is why He says, if two shall agree concerning anything upon the face of the earth, it will be established.
All right.
You get, because He can't go beyond that. He can give us the ideas. He can give us the passion for certain things. And this is where now He says, my spirit will not strive with man.
All right.
You get, because He can't go beyond what He has said, for this realm.
Okay. So, just to expand on what you're saying, or just to add. So basically, when it comes to legality, spiritually and with the earth, man is the one that is allowed to let things operate.
Yes. Thank you. Oh, I love that. I love the way you just put that.
Yes,
man is the one that gives access. It's like, for example, in a country, and let's say people are selling drugs in a country. Somebody allowed that to happen.
Yes.
Somebody has given access to that.
Yes.
You get. So even in now, this realm, the world, in life, for certain things to go on or to happen, people have to accept it.
Same way we have the issue of, what we're talking about, the Rainbow Nation.
Yes. Be careful, bro. I'm joking. But yeah, people have to accept that.
Yeah.
And before, that was never accepted. That could never even be a discussion.
Yes.
Because people didn't accept it. So as soon as people started accepting it and getting used to it, then it became a thing to fight for. People started establishing it. They've got clubs of their own now. They've got this, they've got that.
True. Yeah. So, I just wanted to clarify that, because people would ask, okay, if he's God, he is the Almighty, but why won't he just do it?
Why doesn't he
Why
just
why
do
does
it?
he need people to pray for something
Yeah.
that he himself, he knows it's coming.
Yeah.
He knows everything. So it's just the legality. We have ground.
We have ground.
It goes back to even why the book of Genesis is important, because when that act happened, when sin happened,
Yeah.
it was Adam who brought it.
Who brought it in?
In.
He allowed it.
He allowed it.
Yeah.
He allowed it.
Yeah.
And then everything. So it's the same thing with intercession. It's we are allowing or we are stopping something.
Yeah.
So we actually have access to stop something. So I think it goes both ways. Like it's in the you're a Christian or even in the dark realm.
Yeah.
It's them. It's a human being.
They have to use a source.
They have to use a
person
human being
to operate.
Yeah.
Darkness can't just appear from nowhere.
That's why when witchcraft happens, they say it's a witch.
It's a witch. Somebody has to
do it.
Cast the spell or cast the enchantment or divination, whatever it is.
You don't get bewitched by a spirit.
Yeah.
It has to use someone.
It has to use. And you know what? Even when you look at the book of Genesis, when it was talking about Eve being deceived, the devil didn't take the fruits and give
it to Eve.
It just spoke. It just deceived. It came like an idea to her.
That's true.
You get, and then she was like, it looks good.
Yeah.
You get, this is what's happening now when we don't intercede. Things that are not supposed to be done are done.
Yeah, no,
when
that is
a lack of intercession.
Because I just wanted to make sure that people get, because there's always that, okay, if God knows this is going to happen, or if he knew, why is he telling us to pray about it when he can stop it or he can allow it? It's just that people sometimes miss that point. Right? It's the legality on earth here. It's man.
It's man.
Yeah,
he's given us that free will. And this is why he was very angry with man in Genesis and started to destroy them, because they were abusing their will.
Yes.
They were abusing it and they were doing whatever they wanted, which now he said, I have found Noah and he has found grace in my sight because he has maintained my covenant. He has kept my word. He's living the way that I've designed man to live.
Yeah.
You get? Yeah. So that's where now intercession is important, sir, because many families are falling victim because of lack of intercessors. And it's not only because Christians are supposed to intercede. You get? We are all supposed to intercede for good.
Yes.
We are all supposed to wish well.
Yes.
But if there's like that hiccup where now we allow evil wishes to have dominance.
So why do you think there is a lot of selfishness in the body of Christ where it's hindering a lot of intercession to like kind of happen? Because I think that's one of the probably the biggest root that there's a lot of selfishness.
Everybody's just focused on
themselves,
working
on
hard
us,
for themselves.
On me.
Nobody like in the olden day, in the book of Acts, when they used to give all they have to the church, to distribute that every man should have equally.
Yes.
So I think the reason for selfishness is that everybody wants to make it big.
Everyone wants to be on top.
Everybody wants to be better than another.
A big deal.
Yeah, everybody. And I think, us going through the phases of curses and poverty and troubles we've encountered as a nation, I'm speaking as Africa, as a continent, and even as, individuals, even in other countries, but I'm just focusing on where we are, is because everyone is becoming greedier, sir. Everybody wants to eat more and want to eat alone. So now that's taking away from the part of being able to intercede, because you have to love and be compassionate and have empathy for others. You get? And it doesn't just begin by an intercession. Sometimes we think it's just praying only. But giving is a form of intercession.
Yes.
Because it's breaking something and solving a problem.
Solving something, yes.
You get? So sometimes this is how our Father teaches us all the time, that there are things you pray for and there are things you give for.
Yeah.
You give, you settle the case.
You give and you pray.
Yeah.
Then just saying, no, I pray.
You just pray for the person.
You're supposed to do both.
So I think greed, selfishness, people wanting more than they are given,
So I think like what you just say, like poverty itself is just because everyone once poverty is in the mix, everybody
it creates selfishness. It
really
creates
selfishness.
Yeah, it creates selfishness.
So you're just trying to feed your stomach. You're not thinking about anything else. What you're thinking?
You're thinking for the now, right now. I need it now, and I'm gonna have it now, and you have it now, and then tomorrow you want to take your neighbor's own, and you get so.
And I think it's also because of I would like to blame it on on the type. I remember we had a topic where we said, what was the topic? Irrelevant gospel.
The irrelevant gospel.
Yeah. I feel there's a type of messages that people are being preached to that are just not really Christ-centered.
Yeah.
Because if it's Christ-centered, we go back to ways like the fruits of the Spirit.
Fruits of the spirits.
Yes, that's love, patience, long suffering, all these
temperance
things,
and
temperance. So if we are preaching those things, then there will be less greedy.
There will be less of
but because there's a lot of irrelevant gospel being preached that's self-centered. No, you are blessed. You are gonna all that, which is not bad,
which is good. It's very good, sir.
But if it's the only thing that you're hearing,
it
if
really,
it's the only thing that you're hearing from the gospel that it's not actually encouraging to work on your character, to all that stuff,
to develop yourself.
It's only working mentally on you getting gimme. That's one of the roots where we get now that selfishness, and there's people don't even understand. Okay, you as a Christian, you're supposed to pray for others.
You stand on behalf of others, and I don't want to limit it just to only Christianity, sir, because we believe in intercession as Christians, but we're supposed to be able to gather as communities and intercede. Not because we Christians, regardless of our religion. You get, intercession is what makes communities to survive.
Yes.
If there's no one interceding and people aren't interceding, then the community will be corrupted. You get, because it's like before, if a child is doing something wrong, you don't wait for the parents to come and start scolding the child or correcting the child. As a neighbor, you are allowed to correct the child.
Yes.
But now you try it.
Yeah, you can't.
Just try it. I dare you.
You can't do that.
Yes, it's not about religion, sir. Intercession is not about religion. It's not about religion, whether Christian or not. And obviously, because we believe in the fact that the prayer of a righteous man, it avails much. You get,
well, that's controversial that you're saying. That's a hot take, because you're saying that if it's not a religion, that means we can gather as Muslims and whatever. Then what are we praying?
We're gathering as a community.
But what are we praying to? Because we believe in different things.
So this is the thing. When we gather, we are standing on behalf to ask for good life or whatever it is.
But then again, someone would say, who are we praying to? Because if you're saying as a community and we all believe in different things, that's a hot take. Because how will we pray to one thing if some are praying to Allah, some are praying to Buddha, some are praying to some are traditional, whatever, and some are Christians? Or is it we saying because we can come together and everybody prays to whatever they believe to for the goodness of the community?
I want to put it like that. And like you come and you pray for whatever you get to. Because we praying for the good of the community. Obviously, we will take advantage to evangelize and speak Christ and preach Christ and talk to. But this is where now everything is getting messed up, because we classing each other.
Okay,
I'm not going to pray with the Sangoma because the Sangoma believes in ancestral rituals.
Okay, I get, obviously there will be a clash. You can't stop.
We will clash, but our wish well shouldn't clash.
Alright, okay. I think I'm not getting what you're, because I was lost. I think I'm getting the train you're going. You're saying, okay, at the core of intercession is for the goodness of coming together and hope and desiring, or should I say wishing and desiring the goodness of the
community. Yeah.
Regardless of which angle you're coming from.
Regardless from which religion you're from, regardless from who you believe in. And then when we together, because then this is how now we can't win souls anymore. Because we classing them. when they say they're Sangoma, we already triggered like, hey, ancestors, what, you get, and we can't have a decent conversation. I'm not saying we should break ourselves to accommodate them. They do not be equally yoked. Do not be friends with them. Me coming together with somebody to go, for example, perfect example, when we go to school.
Okay.
Our common ground is everybody came to study.
Learn. Yeah.
So whether you're a Sangoma, whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Muslim, this is what we came to do. And this is how it should be even when it comes to intercession, sir.
All right.
We should all come together
at the core
and have that common ground that this community must do well.
All right.
This country must do well. Whether you're a Shembe, whether you're Sangoma, whether you're what. And yes, there's only one way. There's only one truth. There's only one. You get?
But at the core.
But let's not class each other. How will I win souls if I can't stand with someone else to intercede for the good?
All right. I kind of have
it's very controversial, sir. It's very controversial. And I know we might.
No, I get where you're coming from. The thing, I get the picture you're trying to paint.
Yeah.
I do get the picture you're trying to paint.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, obviously, what you're saying is controversial because some will say,
yeah.
But you're striking the chord that, okay,
intercession.
At the core of intercession, it's as a community desiring the good for our people.
We need to come together and intercede for the better.
For the better.
Regardless of our religion.
But then again, we were now fast forwarding from where we're coming from is that it's not happening now because of selfishness.
Because of selfishness. And part of this selfishness is religion.
Yes. And because now what you're saying, people would, this is going to sound controversial, right?
It is controversial. There's nothing you can say about intercession and religion. There's not going to be...
like in traditional communities, they would gather and then they would do whatever sacrifices for because the community had no rain, right? And whatever spiritual being they would do the ancestors and it would rain for the community, which is another topic for another day. But I'm not gonna get into the nitty-gritties of everything. But the same things that they used to do now back in the days where the tradition of Christianity now is different because now whatever they used to do for the community, now they're doing it to attack each other.
Yes. Which they're performing it for the evil, for bad.
For bad.
Yeah.
Because even in the Christendom now, instead of praying for one another, we're praying against
one another. We're praying against, we're cursing each other.
Like, so and so is aiming for brother. What? I blind you. You won't see brother. Bro.
It's true. It's very true, sir.
Yeah.
We need to stop classing each other. You get? We need to stop classing each other and gather. And then when we are gathered, this is where, as Christians, we begin to dominate. We begin to win people.
Because even in amongst Christians, there's an app. I'm still trying to get in connection with that app, so maybe we can promote it here on the thing.
Yeah.
So on this app, it's a Christian app, right? This is the thing. When you're entering the app and you're entering your name, you're building your profile, you're building your account, it asks you what denomination you are. Pentecostal, Catholic, blah, 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 blah. So you realize how divided we are.
We are, even as a church. This is why I'm saying, regardless of what we believe in, we should still be able to gather and intercede.
Regardless you're Catholic or blah, blah, blah.
I should be able to hold hands with a Catholic, hold hands with the Pentecostal, the full gospel, hold hands with Pentecostal, hold hands with all the religions, and we intercede. We intercede, but we're so afraid. I get it. It's true. It's very true. You're right, in fact. But then this shouldn't stop the good cause of our community.
Yes.
We need to be selfless. How will we win people over if we are the ones that are running away from them?
So it's the root cause of why we're not in the city. Okay, we just pulled it out right now. Like what you're saying, it's selfishness.
Yeah.
Which is, so how can we now say what could be the cure, sir, for us to have a church or to get us interceding
for each other? We need to be more compassionate towards each other, sir.
All right.
towards each other. And today I'm not making this religious. This is not a Christian preaching. You get? I'm speaking to the world today. I'm speaking to everybody. I don't care to know what you believe in. I don't care to know who you are. We need to be compassionate towards each other. We need to be compassionate. We need to care for one another. We need to watch over one another. If evil is happening to me, you need to be able to stand on my behalf and say, Lord, don't allow evil to consume this person.
Yeah, like
I shouldn't wish you evil only because of what you believe in. I should be preaching to you and winning you over to advise you this is the better path.
And I think, your Christianity is not really, should I say, thick enough when you get to a place where someone actually hurt you, but they are in a situation that you decide to actually pray for them. When you get to that level,
then we know
authentically
Christian.
How authentic your Christianity is to you.
You are Christian for true.
Because there are moments where I've seen, for example, a good example, our father, that we know this person did him wrong. Like dead wrong.
Yeah.
Proof.
Yeah.
Not like
not
gossip.
just we know.
But he still decides to look
past all that
and still decides to pray for him or
pray
her
for the person
and say,
give to the person
and not be bothered by that fact.
Yeah.
When we get to that level, we know that your faith
is strong.
Your Christianity is authentic. Your selflessness is at a peak.
Yeah.
Because as long as you are like you're still selfish about you, it's not gonna work. So.
Yeah.
So I believe having compassion for people is the first.
It's the highest. Love, compassion is the highest. Because that's where now we break all boundaries. That's where now Jesus can sit with tax collectors and have sit in the house of Zacchaeus, whatever. You get, because now his love has broken all barriers. And that's why he was so effective, because he could sit down with them and talk to them.
Yes.
No, I'm not saying now you be equally yoked with them, make friends with them. I don't need to talk to you because you're my friend.
Yes.
I need to be compassionate to you as a human being at a human level before I start preaching to you at a religious level.
Yeah. And that's where even, for example, if you're like an introvert, for example, say you don't talk to the people, but because you see the need in your circumference or in your city or in your school or whatever, whatever space you find yourself in, the compassion to actually put your knees down and pray for
another person.
That situation or that group or your friend or whatever the opposition might be. Is needed.
When you see someone else in trouble, you reach out.
And I think
ask questions.
I think it also goes back to not even the church, sir. I think intercession should start in our houses, in our homes.
In your home.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Are you the preacher or am I the preacher? It should start in your home.
It has to start in your home, where
in your house. That's where
praying for each
begins.
other. Yeah. For our family, for our friends, for our church, for our community.
Yeah.
Because when we come out from our home,
for your children, you pray for your children.
Imagine if you're only praying for yourself and you're praying for your
children.
You
wish well for your children, sir.
True.
They go, and that's why wickedness is on the rise.
Yeah.
Because nobody's wishing well for anybody anymore.
And then they're wondering why your family has so many spiritual attacks, because you're not even praying for your family.
You're not even standing on
You're only praying for yourself. God bless me, blah, 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 my job, my academics, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You don't think about your family, your mom, your sister, your brother, your aunt, your cousin, your so and so. You're selfish. But if you could actually take time to actually pray for your family, do you know how many spiritual attacks you could bounce back?
And create an environment that would help you be more productive
and prosper more.
Yeah, because obviously, because when everybody in your family is interceding, then there's no doubt people will start succeeding, sir.
Yeah, I think it's a word for those young men, sir, that are going to be head of the houses.
Yeah,
or if you're a mother, single one, but especially to those that are young men, going into building their own family, it's something that you should, consider to be like, my house is going to be a house of prayer. We're going to pray for our family. We're going to pray for our children. We're going to pray for whatever our our friends.
I even want you to look, so mostly when white people or like families, you want to get married, you have to go for the blessing.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter whether they're Sangoma or what. It doesn't matter. Your father is your father. If they bless you, so you're blessed.
You're blessed. Yes.
Do you understand? So now intercession is that.
You actually remind me of a very fascinating story. The other day when we were in church, our father was giving a prophecy to one young man. He said, you need to go back to your mom. And he said, there's a call of God on your life. But this thing is not going to manifest the way you think it's going to manifest. You need to make peace with your mom.
You need to go and make peace with her.
And she has to pray for you.
She has to pray.
Now my question is, you have a big call on your life. What is your mom has to do
with that?
What if the mom is not just a regular believer, or
she doesn't even believe at all? Yeah. Because now that's where intercession, the mother praying
for the son. So intercession is a strong.
It's a very big thing. So, and people just limited to Christianity only. The Christians will intercede. Everyone needs to intercede.
The wrong that's happening in your church, in your family, in your community, in your country, can be stopped, can be limited, can have a certain control to it if you actually sit down to pray,
to intercede
for those situations. And I would like to encourage, like, as friends, because at least it kind of conjoins with the song that I'm still trying to think, should I release it now or should I release it later on? So actually I did the song with your wife. It's called I won't say, but just know.
Tell us now, why are you hiding it from us?
You have to,
listen in.
So the song basically, there's a portion in the verse when I'm rapping that actually because I'm in that song, I'm confessing and I'm actually testifying at the same time that I was going through a rough season. And I realized when I'm writing the song that as you listen, you realize, okay, I'm talking about a season that I was going through. And how I came out of that season was not because I was super tough or whatever, but I realized it was through the intercession of the friends that are in my circle. Because in that season, I know I wasn't that prayerful. My prayers was weak. My prayer game was bad. But it had to be a circle of close friends that were praying for me. So I just want to, in this moment, that as your friends, you don't know what your friends are going through. You think you know what they're going through.
You think you know.
But there's a thing that because you're close to them, there's proximity. God gives us a nudge. Pray for this person. He's going through. So he might not tell you in full
He might
detail,
not communicate the full.
but God will give you a nudge. You say, you need to pray for Jory. You need to pray for Pastor Wandele, or you need to pray for Omba. You need to pray for because there's something that you might not know, but the nudge that that urge of the spirit will tell you. It will lead you to pray, right?
To pray
because you do not know what this person is going through. So it's just a word for your friends that your friends might be going through something. Your prayer can actually pull them out from a chaotic situation that can prolong or can end up being something that you'll be like, oh, we didn't know, but
no, it's true. No, it's true, sir. And we're not saying that people should cast spells to wish well for the country. No, that's not what we say. Just wish well, speak well over. Because prayer is actually talking to God. Communicating
about a
so
situation.
You just communicate. Don't cast a spell or what sacrifice, what. Leave that. Stop that. And just talk good. Just talk good. You get.
And can you give us, like, sir, the benefits of intercession?
Okay. Benefits of intercession. It's number one, spiritual growth. I'll give you the benefits as intercession as a Christian, because obviously that's who I am. So there's there's spiritual growth. You grow spiritually. It helps you to become more effective. When you take up the responsibility of intercession, standing on behalf of others, God gives you more responsibility. He entrusts you more with more. You get. So if before you were just interceding for your family, God entrusts you with the bigger community. It entrusts you with the world. That's where now you get prophets that can prophesy of nations.
I just want to chip in there. I think what you're saying with responsibility is like sometimes you might not necessarily be a prophet.
Yes.
But because of the intercession that you do, you actually tap in.
You tap into the prophetic. You are
like,
able to see what's to come in years in France and what will happen in South Africa. You know, like our father was telling us that after the elections, there was going to be some chaos, and let us intercede that in that chaos there won't be bloodshed. We just heard that in Point there were people being chased out of their houses, doors were being broken, and that's the chaos. He was seeing it
before, but you can never get that, should I say, access or benefit to God to say, I entrust you to see this, so you can pray for it.
Yes.
If you
are not open to that point of intercession. That's where now we get spiritual doves, people that don't grow spiritually. They just there. They focus on the money and making it big, and they can't see even what's going to happen in a couple of minutes or pray about what's, they can't avoid evil, or you get. And number two, intercession, it helps you, it grows your empathy and love. It grows you in love and in empathy. You get. So you have more love for people. And this is the thing. You can't hate a person you intercede for.
Yeah. You have to, it's black and white. It's either you hate or you love. Period.
And you won't intercede for somebody you hate. So
yeah.
You can't. No matter how hard you try, you'll be like, oh Lord, I pray for my brother in the name of Jesus. You won't even mention their name because the hate won't allow you
too much.
Yeah. So when you intercede, you grow in love. You grow in empathy. You are able to connect with people more. You are able to understand people more. You are able to help people more. You're willing to give.
Yes.
You get, because that's where now we getting, the devil is finding a crack. People are not willing to give to help each other.
Yes. Because intercession is you're giving your time. I could be doing something else, but I have to sit down and take time to actually pray for you.
Yes.
That's time. Time is in the commodity that you never get back, bro.
Yeah.
Once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah. And so that's the benefits. It grows you empathy, love. You become more kind towards others, and that's even my personal trick. How I because people sometimes have a tendency, why are you so kind, or how do you deal with so much energy and what and
it's a testimony to that, not actually to say that I have seen it in your life that you're one of the most compassionate people. So now I know where you get the trick.
The mystery is intercession. I'm always interceding for people. I always wish well for others, and that has softened my heart, that even if I don't know you, I will still show you love, sir.
Yes.
And you know what? Sometimes I even feel like it's a weakness to me, because I give you all my trust until you break it. And then when you apologize, I give you all my trust again. You get? So it that's why sometimes it's even hard to hurt me, to find me like in a bad zone where you find me angry at somebody. Because I've learned, or I've been built up compassionately through intercession. Love, empathy.
And I think also as you intercede, one of the things, for example, it's obvious. If you're praying for someone for something, there's no way God is going to answer that. He might answer first.
Yes.
But doesn't mean he's not going to answer your own.
Yes.
And because you actually prayed for that, you might not even need to pray for that. God will just go ahead and say,
what he can do through you, he will do in you.
For you.
He can do for you.
Yes. Because you'll be like, okay, you have taken the time to actually legalize this thing to happen in someone's life. Why won't it happen for you?
For you. So it grows you that way. And then number 3, I think I will just stop there. There are many, but number 3 is healing. Healing. You heal. When you intercede, you heal.
Why do you mean by heal, sir?
Healing. Like, for example, when you have this example you were using now about you can't pray for a person you hate. So when you intercede for others, regardless of what you've been through, you heal. When you're praying for others to heal from their traumas, to heal from all that they have experienced, you also get healing. You also get healed. So, you heal when you intercede for others. And I think for me, those are the...
there are very many, but I think those are very anchoring one that you heal. You become compassionate. Your own prayers are answered. Obviously, things change around you because you're now praying for other people, because you're not only focusing on yourself. So I don't know if there's like another one. Okay, obviously the one that we said, it opens you to spiritual gifts.
Spiritual gifts gives you access into
because now you are playing around and God is like, okay, you deserve, you kind of like deserve. It opens you up because you are exercising a spiritual gift that God is like, okay, you need to see this one, pray for it.
Pray for it, because He knows He can entrust you with that responsibility. You won't fail Him.
Yes.
So I believe that's we need to stand as a community, as generations, and start interceding. We need to start praying for each other, wishing well for each other, not casting spells or anything or rituals or what. We just need to start praying and wishing well for each other.
And I think one thing that just comes to my mind right now is that it's in the future, it does a lot. Because we are products of that. Our grandmamas, our mamas used to pray before we were like children. For us, we were sustained by a vast lot of prayers that were prayed years ago.
Seeds that were planted. Even when you look at our church system, Pastor Brian will always be telling us that when you guys weren't even here, we used to be planting branches praying for people to be saved, and before you know it, we saved.
So basically, they're like seeds of the future.
So that's why we also need to continue that.
To continue the same thing.
Plant those seeds.
Because there's certain things that are going to happen later on because of the prayers that were prayed now.
Yes. So I think for now that's it, and everybody should comment about it if they can. If you
what's your thoughts on intercession,
and even tell us how you benefited from interceding before, or how intercession has affected your life. And even if you think maybe I could have made a mistake on the part where intercession is a community thing, because I know people will be like, no, you can't pray with the songoma, whatever. I get that, and I agree with you. We different religions, we believe in different things, but at the same time, intercession is just wishing well and standing for the good cause,
for the gap, right? So don't forget to do the good stuff,
like, share, comments, and don't be afraid. I like criticism. I like it when people comment and say
tell us what
mind.
we're not doing good that we should do so that we can improve. Whatever that you're improving, just tell us you guys are doing a good job, however you feel like you want. And there's one thing for those that have stayed enough to this.
Okay,
we're going to be giving out an
t-shirt,
merch, right?
Might
be a cap, might be a shirt, might be something,
okay,
might be a hoodie, whatever, but I don't know. But we have to see if you're really cooperating with us.
Okay,
someone has to deserve it. You have to be a subscriber. You have to be a commenter. You have to be a sharer. And if you do share, tag us so that we see it. And if you're one of those three, if you have those three in order, just know we'll pick any one of you guys. Okay, so just say it again, Jeremy. It's share. You have to be a subscriber to the channel. Okay, subscriber to the YouTube. Yeah, to the YouTube channel. Third Base Online. Yeah. You have to be a sharer. Share. And if you share, you have to tag us. So share where? Share on Facebook, on Instagram. Any platform. Okay, so you can share on any platform, but tag us. Tag us, because when you tag us, we'll be able to see. So what am I tagging? Thirdbase.online. Yeah. I want the t-shirt for myself. What's the third? Look at past. And then you have to comment. You have to engage with us. Okay, so what does the comment have to be about? Anything that you should, just you have to comment something. So does it have to be specifically this episode or any other episode from now? Because I think we said we might be doing it monthly. Okay. So every month we'll pick one winner. We'll pick one winner. So, but you have to do the three. Okay. If you have those three in line, are we getting a discount for giving away every month? We'll see about that, but also you can get the merch, Yeah, you can purchase it yourself if you like it. You see the cap, you see the shirts, you see the hoodie. Eternity Wear is coming out really big. Up, and this is the first collection. So if you feel, if you know you're not gonna win, if you can't share, if you can't do this, then just
Just purchase it. Yeah. feel free to purchase.
Purchase. I think if the purchasing details are in the description, there's a number that you can contact us.
Yeah.
Then we'll seal the deal.
Yeah.
Without wasting any time, I think we're gonna drop it from here. It's Jareem, your favorite host, aka the Zinrim Kid.
Pastor Wandile, your very own.
And we out.
Signing out. We love you guys.
Trust in your plans. Trust in your process. Trust in your plans. Trust.